All right, next up, Nottingham Forest against Wolves. I should start with you. See Nottingham Forest go to Tottenham there and lost 3-1. They're a team that's just in the mud, really. They're not really kind of showing any signs of fighting to escape relegation. I think they're a point or two up above relegation right now, but I don't know, man. They don't seem like picking up any points. The players just kind of seem very agitated on the pitch. They're kind of it's a tough time for them.
It is, and sure, look, I suppose the only shining light over the last few weeks is Chris Wood. He got his fourth goal in 4 games,
Yeah,
scored
man.
4 games in a row as his 12th goal of the season, which is pretty decent.
Unreal, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, look, Forest have a lot to answer for, not the players as such, well, maybe some of the players, but a lot for just everything that's gone on. I think that the appeal will fail. I don't think they'll probably have shown enough trepidation to succeed in it. So I think that two will go to a three points reduction, or is it four they got? Whatever they'll get one more point. I'm
True.
nearly certain of it. Yeah, so I'm nearly certain of it because they're appealing for something that they proved they fail on. Um, they openly admitted that they waited to give their finances because they wanted to count the um Brendan Johnson.
Money.
Just it was a lot of money, yeah, which is not by the rules. So they openly admitted they didn't by the rules. They were just assuming they gave away with it. And they couldn't, so they were caught out.
Yeah.
Um, in terms of Wolves are in a bit of a dark place right now. They've lost a few games recently. I think personally, I watched that game against West Ham. I think they should be really aggrieved. I know Johnny's going to speak about that next, but I think watching a lot of that game, they should be really aggrieved. I also think they were quite lucky to get the first goal, the penalty, because I didn't think that was a penalty at all. But that's neither here nor now. But look, Wolves are a good team. They have a good manager. They have good structure behind them. Forest are bit all over the place. This is definitely overhanging the whole points deduction is definitely going to fall those players' heads, and you can see it in the game.
Oh
They
yeah.
were, so look, this is scary for Forest. I'd be more scared for Forest than I would be for Luton. Put it that way.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Johnny Ocean touched on it there. That equalising goals for Wolves, the last kick of the game essentially chalked out, and I just feel it's so ridiculous. Obviously there was a player in front of the keeper, but the ball was going to the top right corner. Keeper was getting nowhere near it, anyways, and like no one on the pitch, none of the West Ham lads,
Appealed it, yeah.
like, and it's kind of it was the owner, I think it was, I can't remember who said a quote. I put it in the group chat, but he was saying, like, we've people, nitpicking in these little rooms, nitpicking goals that, like, not even the players themselves are concerned with, just finding reasons maybe to disallow goals, stuff like that. And it's just like that was just a crazy goal conceded, and rightly so. Gary O'Neill was fuming afterwards. Like, Wolves have been shafted time and time again this year by VAR and by referees, and it's a bit ridiculous. You do feel bad for them.
Absolutely, they've been rode like up and down the league. They've been rode. So look, I think with VAR, when you go to things like this and you see the major obvious things, it still gets wrong.
Yeah.
If we look at the very first podcast we did the first game week or whatever game week it was the second or third game week. Half of it was about VAR, how it's not fit for use.
Yeah.
Here we are towards the end of the season, 30 odd game weeks later, and it's the same fucking issue. Every weekend there's an issue. And also, if you look at every game across the Premier League, the Championship, the Football League, someone is standing on the goalkeeper for every free kick or corner.
Yeah.
So why is it some of them are fouls, some of them aren't?
Yeah.
Where are we drawing the line here? Either allow all of them or none of them. Or what's the story? Is he pushing the keeper? What is he doing? Is he just standing there? Is it up to the keeper to move him out of the way? Yeah. Then the other aspect is, well, is the keeper getting to it anyway? Because fuck me, that keeper wasn't getting that ball.
Yeah, no.
He had no chance. You're making him out to be a better keeper than what he is, and he's a solid enough keeper. But my God, he's not getting it. No. So that has to come into it. It does have to come into it. It's like, right, could the keeper save that ball? Yeah. No. So definitely Wolves are suffering. A lot of teams have suffered. Wolves have just scored the most of it, and it does go back down to, as we've always seen in Premier League maybe over years before VAR, the smaller clubs, less successful clubs, we say might be a better way of putting it, tend to get less decisions their way. They never seem to get the rub of the luck. And that's all the way through. At least you used to always be able to say, well, the referee made his decision on the day, and it is what it is. Now we have as exactly as what you said. Whoever said that, wherever you got the quote from, it's very true. These people are nitpicking for what? It's the last hit of the game. Unless there's something like something outrageous, let it go. You've got no reason to stop it. Arsene Wenger spoke in recent years in terms of the offside rule, giving the attack of the team the benefit of the doubt. And I think VAR needs to start doing the same thing. Give the attacking team the benefit of the doubt. This game is about goals.
It's a huge.
You know, it's about scoring goals, about entertainment. People getting fucked. They're getting fucked right off with this. It's disenfranchising people, and it's outrageous. Gary Neal, absolutely dead right.
Yeah.
Wolves in a position at the moment where they're lucky and they're not, and there's like they're not in any sort of relegation battle. So
I was just going to say that.
Yeah,
I was just going to say they're very fortunate.
So.
They're fortunate in the position they're in, being that they're 11th. Because if they were in a relegation battle and these sort of things happened, or if they were fighting for top 4 place and these sort of things happened, the fact that they're in 11th, I think it's quite. Well, see, again, as Johnny says, fortunate, but unfortunate, because unfortunate it's happened to them. Fortunate that it doesn't really affect any kind of relegation, but it could be.
They're only 5 points off European, the Conference League, and there's that clump of teams, but 5 points off.
Bet me by that too. I was just about to say that the only thing that they can look towards is up. They are close to up. Like if they had won that game, they would be it's either 9th.
Yeah,
or maybe they wouldn't be.
I think they would have overleaped Brighton. I think
or Chelsea.
They can.
Yeah. Chelsea are 9th. So it's not within the realms. But I think I did see this over the weekend that they would, from the VAR decisions this year, Wolves alone, they've lost 11 points, I think I saw. Now, I don't know, my calculations aren't true, but that's a lot of points.
It is a lot.
It's a lot of points. That's 50 points. You're up in the top 6 then.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's a hard one. It's a hard one.
Yeah. Right. I mean, we could talk about VAR all day, and how Wolves are getting shafted, but we'll jump into predictions because, it just, VAR, I can't keep talking about it anymore, to be honest. Johnny, start with you.
Who's at home? Sorry.
Nottingham Forest.
Do you know what? I'm going to go Wolves 2-0. I think Forest are goose.
I think they're done. Yeah. Watching.
I was going to say the same 2-0 Wolves.
Yeah, I was going to say 2-0 Wolves as well. There we go. 2-0 Wolves confirmed.